what is going on? She's not a hun. I know I'm going to immediately complain to my beautiful gaggle of gays.
Well, I'll start off. Hannah, it is an honour to meet you.
Thank you, lovely.
You are an icon, and as a gay man, I always, when I meet people like you, have to ask, are you aware that you're a hun?
What does that mean?
A hun is
What's
like...
hun? See, I didn't know what mother meant. I thought it was insulting and like...
No, oh my God, it's similar to mother.
Okay,
But it's British, so it's kind of like a title that the girls and gays honour British iconic women. So it's normally someone who's very fabulous, funny.
Is it an acronym? No.
It's like, yeah, short for honey. So like, oh, what a total hun.
Oh, I've not heard that, and I'm surprised because I'm surrounded by my gays. They have not alerted me to that one.
Someone needs to be fired.
I mean, I love that.
Good, I'm glad you do. You are a total hun. When I was talking to people at the office, they were like, oh my God, she is like ultimate hun.
Oh, I love that. Thank you for that.
You're very welcome. Some of the stuff you've done is so iconic, and I would love to know, what role are you most recognised for?
Before Ted Lasso, hilariously, for playing Septuagint, the Shame Nun in Game of Thrones. And I'd just be like, I'm outraged that you recognise me when I looked so... I mean, I looked like I'd been dug up.
Yeah, she's not a hun.
She's not a hun. She's a troubled girl. But yeah, that was the main thing before Ted Lasso. And then, obviously, after Ted Lasso came out, you know, people offering me biscuits on flights.
I can't complain about that.
Including the captain walking along with and I'm like, sir, should you not be driving the plane?
I love that. And now you've got Mission Impossible to add to the roster.
Yes.
What was it like joining such a huge franchise?
It was completely ridiculous because I've never had a job that starts with meeting the biggest movie star on the planet on a runway with a rucksack on his back, a rucksack on my back, being squeezed to death, saying thank you for joining us, which already blew my mind.
Yep.
Him then listing the things I'd done and, you know, the things that he loved, and going on a Black Hawk helicopter and landing on the moving George H.W. Bush actual fighter carrier with 4,500 active serving men and women on it.
My mind's blown at that.
Ridiculous. 5 nights, 6 days, and having breakfast, lunch and dinner out of like metal cups and things with himself and Chris McQuarrie. Absolutely, like, what is going on?
That's one way to really immerse into the role.
I was a proper competition winner the whole time, just like, be cool, take it in your stride, lady.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do right now. You really command whether it's stage or screen, and I feel like you would be great in a crisis. But I want to know, if there was an end-of-the-world situation,
Yeah.
who out of your previous co-star characters, like, you know, would you call up Ted Lasso? Who's going to be on your Mission Impossible force?
Ooh, who would I call up? I'd call up Juno Temple, because she's like me. She can be quite fluffy, but when the hits the fan...
Business.
Yes, razor focus. Who else would I call up? In a different way from my singing, I'd call up Michael Bublé to give some tunes.
Yes, I need to see that.
I mean, he would make everything easier. I would call up Angela Hartnett to feed me. She's a great chef.
Yes, you've really thought about this. Someone give you my questions.
No, I'm just thinking off the top of my head. And I would call up, Tom Cruise, because he would make it exciting. He would make you feel safe because he'd do everything on your behalf. And he's one of the finest looking men on the planet.
And he would actually save the world.
He would actually save the world, and you'd just be there in his glow.
Yes, and then being sung by Michael Bublé.
Yeah, we'd have food.
It sounds like a party.
I mean, lovely.
I mean, the action sequences in this film are spectacular.
Right, where do you even start?
Honestly, I mean, they are across the entire franchise.
Yeah.
Do you have a particular favourite?
I mean, I have to say, the train in the previous one is... I saw that rig, and even though I saw the rig at Leavesden, when you actually see it in reality and you see him and Hayley sliding down it, I just... Again, not breathing.
Yeah.
Not breathing. But I have to say the biplanes in this one.
Yeah.
I turned to one of my best mates last night and I went, this is not CGI. And it's like her eyes, you know, in a cartoon.
Panic mode.
Yeah. You can't fathom that that's not CGI'd.
No, now you say that, it's just like makes the entire scene even more impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, what does it take to really prepare for a role like this? I feel like you often play roles of someone in charge, you know, you command the screen, you command the scene. But what preparations do you take?
I mean, I had a little bit of a head start because my 108-year-old grandfather that we still have was in the Royal Navy. And I've grown up on boats with my dad, his son. So I have a big kind of nautical background. So, you know, going on to that fighter carrier was a very, very, even though I've never been on a fighter carrier, I've so much grown up on boats that I'm used to that whole thing of going up and down ladders and being in confined spaces and portals and port is left and starboard's right and the bow and aft and so that sits very well with me. So, you know, apart from the fact that I said, you know, you do realise that if I was the commander of this ship, we'd capsize.
Yes.
Apart from that, about how ridiculous it was, me actually trying to command a 4,500 strong unit, the actual naval nature of it, I was like, oh, I absolutely got this.
And it shows. You're incredible in this film,
Good,
as you
thank
are
you.
in all of your projects.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the movie.
Thank you,
It was
lovely.
an honour to meet you.
Thank you,
I
darling.
hope you
That's
have a lovely
so
day.
nice.
Well, all the best.
I love being a hun.
Oh, you are a hun.
Oh, I love it.
I know, you need to get it like a badge or something.
I know, I'm going to immediately complain to my beautiful gaggle of gays and
You
go,
should.
why do I not know this stuff?
I know, complain to the gaggles.